Welcome to Look Around Florida. Sean will be with you in a minute.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's fine. News comment. Whoa! I don't know what the hell just happened. I just went black. Huh? That's kind of weird. I just got a thing on StreamYard connection is unstable. If your Wi-Fi, try plugging it in into your router. That's the first time that ever popped out, but okay. I might relocate the plug to a different spot. But yeah, like I said, welcome to Look Around Florida. I'm your host, Sean McFall, aka the Florida Man. Quite a bit of cool stuff coming up. As we know, a lot of the camp. Hey Ryan, hey Jeffro, hey Ronnie, hey Beth. Welcome tonight. A lot of different camps out there are starting to plan their Lee Jackson dinners, their Christmas parties now. So a lot of the camps are planning stuff. Hey, Linda, Roy, good to see you. I do got a few things to be brought up by our division adjutant. So once we start getting populated, we got 8 people watching right now, which is good. I'm glad you all can be here on Facebook or YouTube. So remember, hit that like button on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit subscribe. It helps me out. You know, one thing I was doing, goofing around with Facebook. Hey, Kim, good to see you, sir. Hey, David, I was goofing around with StreamYard and Facebook and all that over the weekend. We are now the Facebook page. You are now able to do the stars. Oh, excuse me. I just had dinner and it's coming back to haunt me for some reason. But get back to what I was saying at my camp meeting. Oh, Rick. Hey, Rick. So if you guys want to be part of the show and want to support me, you're able to do it now. The stars on our Facebook page is enabled. Like I said, I was goofing around with it. Oh, that's cool, Dave. Goofing around with different things, looking at different things. So you guys have an idea on what I'm planning on and looking at. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, then I'm going to start with our what I have planned for the show tonight. But I will say this: the Tennessee division, and not sure you can get them on the SCV store. These cards. The one I'm showing right now is on Morgan. And look at the detailed information you get on them. So they do have various different ones. The Tennessee division has them. I did talk with Eric, Mr. Garcia, and other people that were involved with this project. I'm doing a stack of cards for me for my camp. My camp is Lieutenant Boggess Camp, 2150 out of Naples, Florida. Something we can have on the table, or we're involved with the cemetery or whatever, and people want to know who we are representing. Besides Sons of Confederate Veterans, the Florida Division, Lieutenant Boggess Camp, and gives them some more, a little bit of information on Lieutenant Boggess, what he did during the cavalry under Captain Henry. So, yeah, it's something I'm working on to help promote my camp and promote who we are representing out there. Cool idea. I talked to Mr. Garcia and a couple other people with the Tennessee division up in National, and they said, sure, just get them the picture and the information. So that's what I've been working on. Been working on that. Also been working on my War of 1812 ancestor. I found a lot of good information on him. I'm just having a hard time right now. I'm tying him into my fourth great grandfather. Personally, myself. My mother did my genealogy over 20 years ago, so I don't know where all that documentation went, but probably lost it in one or two moves. So, pretty interesting when you look at your family tree and stuff of that nature. Besides that, so we're going to start going into, we got about eight people watching, and we got 3 hearts and likes. So keep sharing these episodes. Keep hitting that like button. If you're on our YouTube page, hit like and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps you guys out. Get the message out. What your camps in the Florida Division and OCR chapters on what you guys and ladies are doing. So, like I said, I do have a big thing to be brought up. Like I said, I got a phone call today from our Florida Division SCV adjutant, Rick Roberts. He just wants to remind everybody dues time. If you have roughly around 7 people that have paid their dues, please go on the division website and pay your division dues, or send him a check on what members you got, because he has a report he has to do at the end of the month that goes to the Army. So please get those in. Where the division is halfway there on camps that have paid their division dues. So please get your dues in by the end of the month. That way we can roll out the grant program that the division offers all the camps within the division when they have a recruitment idea. It could be from banners, it could be from whatever, but you have to draw up a plan for that recruitment grant. But if your camp is delinquent on getting their dues in, if you submit a request for a grant, it will be denied. So please get your division dues in. Hey, Ryan, good to see you, buddy. Oh, that's cool, David. So please get your dues in. If you're not sure, please call your camp adjutants and remind them it is dues time. Right now, we are in the grace period. At the end of the month, that's it. Then you're going to pay reinstatement fees and all that. So keep that in mind with your dues. If you got 7 members, go on the division website let me get you a link to the division website, Boonya. And you can pay your camp dues for the members you got now. And I know various other camps out there are going to submit their dues as members pay. But if you got 7 members, send your division dues in. That's all you really need to keep your camp afloat is 7 members. So, like I said, if you don't get your division dues in, come next month when they do come out with the grant program for a recruitment idea, you may get denied. So, I know I'm going to be submitting the renewal for StreamYard again. That way I can keep rolling on giving you guys the information you need right then, right now, to support the SCV and the OCR. Well, with that, I know the Cal Cavalry Camp in Arcadia, I was just at their meeting last Tuesday. Did my job as brigade commander, not their brigade commander, but I had orders from our lieutenant commander to present an award to their brigade commander. So that's why I wasn't on last Tuesday. And the Tuesday before that, I had a migraine. So when they hit me, they hit me. And I'm sure a lot of people in the chat can understand that. So did get a message from our Army of Tennessee councilman, Roy Hudson. I looked at it earlier. Mechanized Cavalry Ride, Company D, 3rd Battalion. This ride will be October 26, 2024. It will be about 175 miles long. Take around 5 hours to complete. This ride will take us along Florida's beaches, then out to the beautiful Florida countryside. We hope as many of the compatriots as possible will join us for the day ride. We will meet at Old Biscuit Restaurant at 846 West Gould. I'm not even going to pronounce it because I know I can't. Boulevard in Melbourne, Florida, west of Harbor City, Bid. Show up at 8 a.m. If you want to get breakfast. Kickstands will go up at 9 a.m. sharp. The route will take us east of State Road 192 to A1A. We will then turn south. We will continue south, making our first stop around 50 miles at the U.S. Navy SEAL Museum in Fort Pierce. I gotta go check that museum out. It sounds pretty cool. I encourage all to take time for a tour. Admission for the museum is $16, and for veterans and seniors, $13. We'll be at this stop for approximately 1 hour or less. Everyone who tours the museum finishes up early. We will leave the beach and head west into beautiful Florida countryside, combined gas stops and lines. We will go on Crossroad Restaurant located at State Road 70 and Northwest 144 Drive. This location is 86 miles from our starting point. We will be stopping for about an hour. We will head north here, winding up on State Road 441, eventually turning east on State Road 192. The ride will end up at Camp Holly. Ooh, that's cool. This leg will be about 85 miles from our lunch stop. Camp Holly is located just 3 miles west of I-95 at State Road 192. They will have a tiki bar and serving food. The ride is open to any mechanized cavalry or SCV member. You may bring a non-member, but you are responsible for their conduct. These are facts to remember. We will represent the SCV, so we will conduct ourselves accordingly. Please show up with enough fuel on board. Our gas stop will be at 86 Mile Point, our trip, so plan accordingly. Please notify me by email or phone if you're attending. Please get a hold, if you want more detailed information, get a hold of Sergeant Roy Hudson. And he can give you more details about a ride that he's planning. So this is pretty cool. First ride of the cool season, already planned for the books. Charlie Jackson. I'm following up on chat. It's in. Hey, Bobby. The meetup is in Melbourne, Florida. You can call or email Roy Hudson. If you want more details about the ride. I hear that, Bobby. I'm waiting for cool season myself because I went out to two of my cemeteries this Saturday or last Saturday and need some cleanup and that. And boy, as soon as I got done, I was sweating buckets myself. So I know what you're talking about, Bobby. Oh, okay. Keep in mind, please, for the 2025 annual, Ronnie is still updating stuff. There was a little hiccup with the hotel, but we're talking with Ronnie Nichols the other day. It sounds like it's going to sort itself out, so to speak. The hotel, Ronnie, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say the hotel where the 2025 annual will be under new management, but they're honoring all the deals that were made under the old management, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please let me know, Ronnie. So, yeah. Oh, let me talk about the Arcadia Cow Cavalry Camp. Like I said, I was at their meeting last Tuesday, presented an award for Leon Arthur. So they are planning two events coming up. Their biggest event, I know some of you in chat will be looking forward to this. They are planning their Christmas party at the American Legion the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So they are planning it. That's in the books. So they are planning. They're in discussions right now about doing a Confederate Memorial Day. It's on the DeSoto and Charlotte County line, called Fort Ogden. That's where my camp's namesake is buried at. So they're planning on doing something there. So they're in discussions. They don't know if they're just going to go clean up and flag, or they're going to actually have a Memorial Day service yet. But they are planning on something for Confederate Memorial Month. They just started planning that now. If you guys are interested, next month, I will be doing a history presentation there at the Arcadia camp. I think I'm going to do my ancestor because, like I said, I've been diving into my family tree, so to speak, and on the road to National Reunion, me and Ronnie Nichols met up in Anderson, South Carolina. Hope you love that that live broadcast. So yeah, right there at the cemetery as we were cleaning my Confederate ancestors' graves. Hope you enjoyed that one. Please share that one out. I thought that was very special on doing that, especially with my brother-in-arms, Ronnie Nichols. His family's from that area too, so it was very special for me to do that. Uh, uh, if they are still accepting donations for the monument that's going up at the Confederate Memorial Park there in Jacksonville, Florida. They got 2 more stages to do, then it's going to be complete. So please go on our division website and make a donation and help them out to get that finalized. Like everybody says, our enemies are taking them down. Here in the SCV, we're reporting them back up. So, thanks, David. I appreciate that, sir. If you get a chance, please check out the Douglas Southman group on Facebook. David has his own show, and it's more towards history. I love going on there and learning quite a bit of history. Same with Michael Hardy's program. I love both of them. Michael Hardy's is history and books. Good books to read based on history that our ancestors here in the South were in, from Revolution War, War of 1812, all the way to the Confederate Army. So please check out both of those broadcasts if you get a chance. David usually does his on Friday nights. Michael Hardy usually does his on Sunday nights. Then Mondays and Thursdays, you got SCV chat. So there's something for everybody. Ronnie, I'll DM you later. He's been doing it on YouTube lately. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's called Sunday Night History Chat. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Me and Michael go way back within the reenactment community. So, yeah, back to our teenage years. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? He's doing a podcast and I'm doing one too, and we love supporting the SCV and history. So, thank you for that, Ryan. Appreciate it, buddy. So, like I said, dues is the main thing. The monument that's going up in Jacksonville. Various different camps are in planning stages for different events coming up. So mark your calendar for the Saturday. Oh crap, the boss is here. Rick, I got your thing out about dues, sir. So, like I said, guys, please pick up the phone, call your adjutant, and ask him if he's paid the division dues. We're halfway there. Get him in. With that, different camps are planning their Lee Jackson dinners and Christmas parties. Right now, yes, it is warm out depending on where you go. So I'm anxious to see this fall and winter camps out there in their communities getting active, cleaning up cemeteries, headstones, flagging, recruitment, and help growing our lovely organization. Remember, you got the SCV, and behind every good man, there's a good woman in the OCR. So let's help out both groups and grow. And I am pleased to announce that there's a new chapter in the OCR in St. Augustine, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. I was having a moment there. Yeah, Annette Lindsay had this to say. She had the honor to charter a new chapter in the Florida the Katie Stevens chapter 16. That's right, Rick. Thanks, Ronnie. Northeast Florida just opened up a new chapter, number 16 in Jacksonville, Florida. Congratulations, you lovely ladies in the OCR. Remember, Rick just joined the chat. So remember, if you need to pay your dues, your division dues, to get access to the recruitment grant program. I think I have already talked about that. Just putting a reminder out. If you're following us on Facebook, we got a lot of different stuff coming up. It was just announced this weekend, Friday, February 14th, Western Regular Battalion will, the Battle of Olustee is coming up. Wow, still going strong, February the 14th. Yeah, that's right. The 16th century to the 20th century reenactors wanted help make Florida rich history come alive at the Florida Heritage Day, November 9th, 2024, at Dade Battlefield Historical State Park. So I'm trying to see if there's more information on that. You can contact Bill Gruber, the park manager, for more information. There's going to be living history, demonstration, Florida music, hand-on activities, folks, crafts, painter games, food vendors, fun for the all. So please go check that out if you get a chance. I know, Mr. Cook. Ain't that amazing? 2 OCR chapters. Woohoo! I had the pleasure of hanging out with a good friend of mine from the German chapter with the German camp in the SCV, Sven Niebler. is in town. So he's going to be joining me this Saturday at my camp meeting. And if you would like to come to my camp meeting this Saturday, it's going to be in Naples, Florida. Please DM me for the address. So it is a little, it's still a little warm out, and humidity is still up there. So we're not going to be meeting at a regular spot. We're going to be meeting at our Camp Lieutenant Commander Brian Bailey's house. So if you want to come and hang out with us and see what we're up to and all that, please message me, private message. So I did see this the other day at Military Expo, December 7th and the 8th. Vero Beach Gun and Knife Show, Indian River County Fairgrounds, in Vero Beach, Florida. They're looking for reenactors. Information registration is now live at www.16adrg.org. No fees requirement. Donations is acceptable. We'll try to set up the street according to errors. Fire extinguishers will be provided. Every 75 feet of tent and camp. If you plan on having a fire, you must provide an additional extinguisher. So there she is. There's our Florida OCR chapter. And I butchered that tonight. Our Florida OCR president is in the chat, Annette Lindsay. So if you have any questions on the OCR, or you thinking about starting an OCR chapter in your area, please contact Annette Lindsay, and she'll provide you with the information and what it takes to establish your own OCR chapter. Or if you got one nearby, and she'll put you in contact with them to get your wife and kids. Or if you're male, you don't have the blood per se, but you still love what we do, the SCV and OCR. There might be a chapter near your house or near your area that you can go and meet up and still support not only the OCR, but the SCV as well. So, I'm double checking my list and making sure I got everything. Alrighty. I spaced out. It happens. Just my mind is catching up. Catching up with everything. I did see this the other day, and I thought it was pretty funny. So I'm going to share it with you. If you like it or you think it's funny, just let me know. I thought it was pretty cool. I saw it on the Flow Grows website. There you go. No, I am not running for president, but I thought that was pretty cool, though. All right, Bobby. Yeah, it's one of my goofy moments. I thought it was kind of cool. No, I'm not announcing my candidacy for nothing. I'm here to have fun and give you guys the history, what's going on here in Florida, and on the SCV and OCR. This weekend, I will be sending out a couple emails to division officers. We got Kim Hofecker, our division chaplain, already scheduled and planned for next month. I got to get with Thomas Jesse, get him on the show. We talked about it at division reunion. He said just hit him up and let him know. The Beth, it's not really a flyer. It is a ride. It's a motorcycle ride for October. So I lost my train of thought. So yeah, like I said, I'll be sending out a couple emails. This week to our division officers to touch base with them to see if they have anything or whatever. And yeah, our division officers. I mean, I didn't want to post that without Roy saying okay, but yeah. Roy says, calls me later and says, yeah, go for it. I'll post it. But yeah, so be hitting up our division officers, not only SCV, but OCR also, to touch base with everybody, see if anybody got any programs coming up, or if they just want to come on the show and give a report. And Annette giggles. But yeah, we all have fun here in the Florida division. We have fun with no matter what we're doing. So yeah, I had a few other things to talk about, and like I said, last Tuesday I presented that award, and the Tuesday before that I had a migraine. So, I know some of you were asking about Daryl Rattray. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. A church group. I just talked to him the other day. A church group came by his house and helped him clean up the rest of his property. So thank God for that. That way he can take it a little bit easier and heal. So I did check with Lieutenant Commander Mark Bass to see if he had anything or if his members are having any problems. He said they only had, I think he said like an inch of rain, foot of water, but it was gone the next day. So he didn't have anything as far as his members needing any help or anything. So all right, Annette. I'll be sending emails out this week. I saw that, Jeffro. You're going to be in the doghouse already. So, like I said, be sending out emails. Annette, you're going to be on that email list too. So, just let me know what Tuesday you are available, and I'll get you on. And you can give an update on what's going on with the Florida OCR. Love to hear what's going on with you lovely ladies. So, yep. Annette, thank you. Because I'll be sending out an email to her, the Florida SCV lieutenant commanders. And I will be putting on there Thomas Jesse, so I can schedule you guys and girls. That way, you guys can come on and talk about your regions, and if any camps have any projects coming on. Most of the camps are and OCR chapters are kind of quiet right now. They're just waiting for cooler weather. I don't blame them. Like I said, I mean, last Saturday I went and visited 2 of my cemeteries. As soon as I was done, I could wring my shirt out. So just a reminder. I'm going to say it again because I know Rick Roberts is in here. Dudes, guys, girls, well, not girls, so to speak. Please reach out to your camp adjutants and find out if they paid their camp dues. That's the biggest thing going right now. And just like I said earlier, if you don't get your division dues in, don't ask for the grant program next month. The Florida Division GC probably going to tell you no. So, with all that, guys and girls, love seeing all of you. Hope y'all are enjoying the day. Stay cool. Have fun. May the Lord bless you in your adventures this week. Until next Tuesday, we're going to end the show with one of the faces of the SCV. Till next Tuesday, have a good night. Stay out of trouble. Like I said, may God bless you.
When my mother was in college, she danced with Confederate veterans. To me, it wasn't that far away. You know, my father knew this. My mother knew this. Almost 50 years ago, I joined the Sons of Confederate Veterans. In those days, we weren't concerned about saving monuments or any of those things. That wasn't necessary. In fact, none of us had any remote idea that it would ever come up, or we would have done something then. We can't just sit there and react. We have to be proactive.
The Sons of Confederate Veterans is the direct heir of the United Confederate Veterans and the oldest hereditary organization for male descendants of Confederate soldiers. Organized at Richmond, Virginia in 1896, the SCV continues to serve as a historical, patriotic, and non-political organization dedicated to ensuring that a true history of the 1861 to 1865 period is preserved. Membership in the SCV is open to all male descendants of any veteran who served honorably in the Confederate Armed Forces.
It is my birthright. My ancestors fought and bled and died because of their sacrifice. It gives me not only the eligibility to join, but it's my duty to join the organization. Their blood flows through my veins. Their struggles and triumphs are what made my family what it was, and in a sense made me who I am today. We're to defend the Confederate soldier's good name, that he fought for a noble cause, that he fought for his home, his wife, his children, and his descendants. We're to guard his history, which to me, it's the monuments, it's the headstones, as well as the actual written history of what happened during that war.
The citizen soldiers who fought for the Confederacy personified the best qualities of America. The preservation of liberty and freedom was the motivating factor in the South's decision to fight the Second American Revolution. The tenacity with which the Confederate soldiers fought underscored their belief in the rights guaranteed by the Constitution. These attributes are the underpinning of our democratic society and represent the foundation on which this nation was built. Today, the Sons of Confederate Veterans is preserving the history and legacy of these heroes, so future generations can understand the motives that gave life to the Southern cause.
We need to draw the line in the sand right now. These are our Confederate monuments. These are our Southern heroes, and you're not going to take them down. Right now, if we do not protect our heritage and present it as it truly was, it's going to be lost forever.
The memory and reputation of the Confederate soldier, as well as the motives for his suffering and sacrifice, are being purposely distorted in an attempt to alter history. And unless the descendants of Southern soldiers resist those efforts, a unique part of our nation's cultural heritage will cease to exist.
My commitment to the SCV is a commitment to our heritage, our cause. Not in a violent way, nor an aggressive way. Simply in the way we live. Live what you believe. But in your defense, know in what you're defending. And defend it truthfully.
If you were interested in perpetuating the ideals that motivated your Confederate ancestor, the SCV needs you. Simply visit www.scv.org today. Our genealogists are ready to help you trace your Confederate heritage.
We're not just some history club. We are a fraternal organization who is essentially the last guardians whose duty it is to defend American and Southern history.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for joining tonight. I appreciate it. I'm always busy doing something, answering emails and all that. But thank you for joining the show tonight. I hope you learned something. Till next Tuesday, stay young, stay out of trouble. Have a good night.